Well, hi, my name is Tammy Wehrle with the HEB Dental Excellence, and we have Mary with us today. And we're just going to kind of go over about what it is that she's completed in our office, and she's going to give her testimony and tell us a little bit about her journey. Does that sound good?
Yes,
All
absolutely.
right. So you came here from Buffalo, right?
Yes, Buffalo, New York.
All right. So you flew actually in to see Dr. Wehrle.
I sure did.
Do you mind telling me a little bit about your history and what brought you here? You went to another dentist, right? You
Yes.
wanted a second opinion?
I went to a few dentists.
Oh, okay.
actually.
Okay.
I got into a bad accident when I was younger,
Okay.
and that's what started this journey of my teeth being not so well. I
Okay.
went through several of them. They promised me a few things. This was the journey of my life that my teeth, I couldn't chew,
Okay.
I couldn't taste food,
Okay.
and I never smiled.
Oh, that's awful.
I never smiled. And then someone very special to me encouraged me to come see Dr. Wehrle.
Okay.
And at this point, I was already hopeless. I really was. I had no hope. A lot of promises were made to me. Nothing was ever succeeded. I just got to the point where I'm never going to smile. And I'm just going to keep my mouth closed. And also the chewing and trying to taste food was very difficult. I had partials. I've had so many, teeth were pulled. It was just a big mess. So then I sat down with Dr. Wehrle, and he came up with a plan.
Okay.
And he said to me, "It's going to work."
Yeah.
I said, "I hope so," because I lost all faith. He said, "It's going to work, I promise you." And the staff was amazing every step of the way.
Okay, good.
They were just very encouraging. Everybody was.
And it took quite a few trips, didn't it? I mean,
Yes.
It wasn't just a one and done. Now tell me, one of the dentists that you saw before wanted to pull out all your teeth. Is
Yes.
that right? And they wanted to do what we consider a full arch, upper and lower, full mouth restoration.
That is
right?
correct. That
And
is
so
correct.
Dr. Wehrle's plan was trying to use some of the teeth that you still had that were viable so that we could ever, just put crowns and bridges on those. So we kind of looked at the whole mouth as a whole versus just, destroying everything that you had. We wanted to use some of your existing restorations, what we call, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, good. So he found a different approach.
Absolutely.
I think okay.
Absolutely. When I first met him, and I said, "Just pull them all out, whatever I had left over." And he said, "No, we're going to save what you can, what we
good.
have."
Good.
And I'm like, I don't think they're worth saving. At this point, that's where my mindset was. And he saved a bunch of my teeth. He really did.
Oh, good.
And I'm so thankful. I really am.
Okay, good.
Because I didn't think they would ever be able to be saved.
Most people wouldn't think that would matter, but it kind of does, doesn't it? You're like,
does.
I have some of my teeth still left.
Yeah.
I know that some people may not understand that, but it actually feels good to have still be able to save some of your teeth that you were born with. So I think that's a big thing for a lot of people that they don't understand.
That's huge. I had a partial prior to all this. So I had some teeth and some fake teeth at the partial. And that was the worst feeling. It was the worst feeling. I would take them out, put them in, and they would hurt. So now that I feel like my teeth, what I do have, are like healthy.
Yeah.
And they just feel like they're a part of me.
Yeah, there you
If
go.
that makes sense.
No, it totally does. It really does.
It's totally amazing that the teeth that I just wanted to yank out are there. They're healthy. I can chew with them. I don't have pain. I can smile. I smile for no reason sometimes. I just love smiling. Sometimes
That makes me want to cry. Do you know what I'm saying? It really does. I mean, it literally makes me want to think that you can now be genuinely happy about your smile.
Oh, I can. Sometimes they're like, "Mary, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just smiling in the mirror." But it's true. I do. I feel like I'm smiling. Like I've always wanted to smile, but I could never smile. Someone said, "I seen a picture. How come you never smile?" I'm like, "Oh, that's going to change." And tons of pictures. And it's different because now I can eat. I can eat and chew without pain. There's times I would just neglect not to eat because it just hurt all the time.
Right, and people don't realize that it actually has an effect on your overall health. If you can't actually eat nutrition-based food, because correct me if I'm wrong, you probably ate things that were more processed, like, more palatable, softer,
Absolutely.
stuff. You couldn't eat like a raw apple, and the
Right.
fact that when you're completely finished and everything is healed, you're going to be able to bite into an apple and not even think about it. Right.
Absolutely.
I always
Yes.
tell our patients, our goal is to get you to the point where you never think about your teeth again.
You're
you
right.
know,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
like that is a goal. I
That's
mean,
a
like how
huge
much
goal.
time consuming thought process did it put into your day thinking about your teeth?
God, I can't even tell you.
Oh,
Sometimes I would think, okay, what am I gonna make for dinner? I'm like, I can't really eat that. Or people would say, would you like to go to dinner? I'm like, well, I don't really know if I want to go to dinner because I would have the partial in and then I couldn't really chew and then I'd have to run to the bathroom. It was very devastating many times. And people wouldn't even know, but inside I felt ugly. I really did.
I'm so
And now
sorry.
I feel so happy.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I
I'm
mean-
so blessed that Dr. Wehrle did this work. He's really changed my life. He really has.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, this is our goal here. I mean, with, having our patients come to us with no hope. You know what I'm saying? Like they've lost hope. That's basically what you did. And to give them the opportunity to see life a little bit differently. And I know people may not think about their teeth on a regular basis, but it actually is something that we utilize every single day.
Absolutely.
And people who don't have that opportunity to be able to do that, it's crippling. Do you agree?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's horrifying, actually, because you wake up every day thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to smell, I'm not going to eat, how am I going to go through the day? And it's something that sits on your mind all the time.
Right.
People don't come out and say that, I have this issue, my teeth, and I think about it all the time because they don't really want to say that, but it's really true.
Yeah.
You think about it all the time.
Yeah.
And then when you get like a miracle like this,
Yeah.
it just changes your life.
Okay.
If I had advice to give to someone, I would tell them, it's okay to be afraid because I was very afraid. I lost hope. I was afraid. I'm like, this is never going to work. I've had so many promises. Nothing was ever succeeded where I could have decent teeth. I'd say it's okay to be afraid. But you know what? Dr. Wehrle changed my life. I really think he can do that for a lot of people.
Oh, I do too. He does. He does it for a lot of people. He takes their hand, holds their hand, and sometimes has to give them a little push in what to do because they don't really understand the whole encompassing process. And it is a process. Okay, I always tell everybody, you don't get here overnight. So we're not going to get you out of it overnight. So it is a little bit of a process, but we hold your hand the whole way, right?
Yes, absolutely.
We walk you through the steps.
do.
Thank you for telling us. I think my staff is amazing.
They are amazing.
We walk you through the process and get you to the point where you can see the end of the tunnel, like going, okay, I can do this, and then I take the next step and the next step, and then here you are today. Your teeth are beautiful, by the way.
Thank
I mean,
you.
they look amazing.
Thank you. I love to hear that. I really do.
Yeah.
There's not going to be so many times, but not enough times. Look, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That people could keep telling me that, and I will just smile every time I hear that.
Yeah.
But it is a process. It's a very long process, and there's things you don't think about physically and emotionally.
Okay, good.
You have to think about both those, and then when you're in the chair, and then all these emotions just start running wild, it can take you to places you don't want to go.
Right.
And Dr. Wehrle and the staff, absolutely 100%, took me by the hand, took me step by step, assured me, made sure I was going to be okay, calmed me down, and then here I am today.
Good.
This beautiful smile. Yes.
That's amazing. Well, I will thank you for giving this feedback because we want to be able to get this message across to people who are out there who may not have hope and don't know where to start, just to call our office and do a consultation because we will be able to give you multiple options in our office. So if something is not exactly how, it's funny because you go from where you were at in your journey to where you're like, hey, I'd like it to be a little bit wider over here, a little bit here, which is great. Can you imagine being at that point, where you have a choice and, and saying, I'd like it a little different, I'd like it a little bit cosmetically wider, if I can get it there. And we have a beautiful lab here that can accommodate those where a lot of offices don't have that. So we have an in-house lab, we have an amazing staff, and a very educated doctor that can get you to that point.
There's many times they said to me, do you like this? You tell me. If you don't like it, tell me right now. Dr. Wehrle said, if you don't like it, I will fix it no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, she's like, tell me. And I would say, I think this tooth is a little wide. He fixed it, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Every tooth in my mouth, I am happy about.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That is so good.
And everyone was professional and just so kind. This
Thank
office
you.
is so kind. It really is.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate you taking your time to be with us today and tell us. And, she said she was going to cry, and you only cried just a little bit.
That's because I was crying before I came here. I was trying to catch my breath.
But we are very happy with you being happy for yourself. That is one of our main goals, is to make sure that our patients leave here with their life changed and their smile back and happy with what we gave them. So just call our office, and we'll be more than happy to do exactly what we did for you.
Absolutely. You will not regret it. It will change your life for sure, like it did mine.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for being with us today.